All right, we're joined now by our political editor and director of news, Sumner Sambo. Sumner, glad to have you join us.
Thank you so much.
Straight out, you emerging as consensus candidate. What are the implications and the impact?
Well, interesting indeed. The north central part of the country is back to, politics in the PDP again. Yocha Ayu, by what we are seeing now, is set to become the third PDP national chairman from the Benue State caucus of the North Central.
Yeah.
And he's going to be the fifth from the North Central, because we've had Solomon La, then Barnabas Gemade, then you've had Amadou Ali, then Audu Ogbe.
Three now from Benue.
Yeah, three. Audu Ogbe, making three from Benue. Yeah. Then you had Amadou Ali, and then what's it called? The other person, when we continue, I'll remember. Now, in all of this, we are saying the North Central playing a position of critical importance, trying to see how...
I think you were trying to remember. Okay.
Yeah, trying to see how it will reposition the PDP ahead of the 2023 general election. Now, the intrigues there now is that the Northwest and the Northeast consider this position. So what will be left for them ahead of 2023? And Yocha Ayu was known to be an Atiku man, because in 2007, when Atiku defected to the Action Congress, I mean, he left Obasanjo's government and went in with Atiku into the Action Congress. And because of that, he paid dearly, because the Obasanjo government even incarcerated him on alleged terrorism charges at a point. Now, this is a former president of the Senate in the aborted Third Republic. He has been several ministers, Minister of Education, all of that. And a lot of Nigerians also know that he was also a chairman of the Academic Staff Union of Universities in Jos, University of Jos. So you have a comrade in power, and you have someone who understands dynamics of power. Even in his Benue State, the current Minister of State for Minister of Special Duties, George Akume, is someone who he brought into politics. And so it's someone who understands PDP, who was at the formation stage of PDP, who helped Obasanjo's government to be strengthened. And so he's at the heart of the operations of PDP.
In terms of timing, the PDP has got it right.
Yes. They've got a foundation member, someone who understands the original principles behind PDP.
So, well, no vanquished, no victor, no vanquished, and all of that. And you did mention that he does have an activist background. And I'm just reminded of Anoshomole, who this activism became a weakness for him. We know how things panned out. What do you think will be the first assignment for Yocha Ayu now as the party moves towards the October 28th convention?
October 30th and 31st. Now, the most important thing is for him to work with the likes of Abubakar Bukola Saraki, the former president of the Senate too, who chairs the National Reconciliation Committee of the party. Now, in terms of the politics that led to his emergence, normally, people like Saraki wouldn't have loved him to emerge, because it has dimmed the chances of Saraki to fight for the presidency, because the national chairman is coming from his zone. And so that's why you would have seen someone like Abubakar Baraje, the former PDP...
Secretary?
Interim national chairman from the same North Central, one of the names that I missed out earlier on. Fighting and saying that the North Central actually wants presidency, not a national chairmanship. So in all of this, he has to work with Saraki to ensure that that National Reconciliation Committee that was put in place by Uche Secondus bats very well ahead of October 30th. And in doing that, we would have a PDP that lands very smoothly at the convention.
All right, we'll leave it there. Sumner Sambo, that's all we can take for this particular interview. Thank you for being on News Now.
Thanks, Sumner.